Hi everyone, welcome to Rosa Library. Today I am going to teach 6th class mathematics. In that 6th class mathematics, 3rd chapter HCF and LCM. So today, chapter 3, we are going to learn HCF and LCM. HCF and LCM. You may be know about HCF. HCF means highest common factor. HCF means highest common factor, as well as LCM means least common multiple. Least common multiple. So already you learnt about these HCF and LCM in 5th class. Now in this 6th class we will learn somewhat in depth. More topics we will learn in this 6th class. See, first of all let us say content of items. Content of items. What we learn in this topic? Divisibility rules, factors, perfect number, prime factorization, prime numbers and composite numbers, methods of prime factorization, common factors, common multiples, as well as relationship between HCF and LCM. So about these topics we will learn in this chapter. Okay, next see, first one is divisibility rules. Actually we know divisions. We know division. What is division? A given number is divisible by another number or not. We will perform division and we will check whether the remainder is 0 or not. Remainder is 0 or not. A given number is divisible by another number. To check, we are going to do division. In that division, we will check the remainder, whether the remainder is 0 or not. If the remainder is 0, then we can say the number is divisible by the given number. The given number is divisible by another number exactly. For example, if you take 14 divided by 2. 14 divided by 2. So, how to divide this 14? How to divide? We know here 14 is the dividend. 14 is the dividend, 2 is the divisor. So, in 2 table we can say 2 7s are 14. 2 7s are 14. In this problem we are getting the remainder 0. So 14 is exactly divisible by 2. 14 is exactly divisible by 2. Why? Because the remainder is 0. The remainder is 0. What will happen if the remainder is not 0? What can we say? See, for example, if you take 15 divided by 2. 15 divided by 2. We know 2 7s are 14. The remainder is 1. If you get like this any other reminders except 0, then we can say 15 is not divisible. 15 is not divisible by 2. 15 is not divisible by 2. 14 divided by 2. Here 2 is dividing 14 exactly because of the remainder is 0. Next 15 divided by 2. Here 2 7 is 14. We are getting remainder 1. It means 15 is not divisible by 2. Okay. So these are the divisions. We know about it in 5th up to 5th class. I mean in lower classes we learnt about it. Then what is divisibility rules? Why we are using divisibility rules? See, these are the simple problems, simple divisions also. Okay, for example, if I give more and more means large numbers. Large numbers means what? For example, 1 5 7 8 6 4 divisible by 2. Divisible by 2. Can you say whether this number is divisible by 2 or not? Can you say immediately? Yes. You may not say immediately. Why? Because this is the largest number. We don't know exact answer. But it will take time. It is time consuming problem. Okay. So, if you know the divisibility rules, then within fraction of seconds we can say the answer whether this number is divisible by 2 or not. Okay, are you understanding what I am telling? Yes. So to say exactly divisible by 2 or not, we have to learn about divisibility rules. Okay, divisibility rules. What is the meaning of divisibility? See, the process of checking whether a number is divisible by a given number or not without actual division is called divisibility rules. See, again I am reading divisibility rules. Definition is the process of checking whether a number is divisible by a given number or not without actual division is called divisibility rules. I told already. In divisions, to check whether it is exactly divisible or not, we are doing division. We will perform division. Okay, if you get the remainder is 0, we can say it is divisible by another number. If you get remainder 1 or any other numbers except 0, we can say the given number is not divisible by another number. So, observe once carefully. See, divisibility rule by 2. How can we understand? Let us observe the numbers. Let us observe the numbers. See, we know two multiples. I mean two table. Students all are very well known about two table. Means what? 2 1 ja 2, 2 2 ja 4. Like that, two multiples, all two multiples, circle like this. Make a circle like this. All two multiples. Make a circle. Two table. Which numbers will come in two table? Circle like it. See, 2 1 ja 2, 2 2 ja 4, 2 3 ja 6, 2 4 ja 8, 2 5 ja 10, 2 6 ja 12, 2 7 ja 14, 2 8 ja 16, 2 9 ja 18, 2 10 ja 20, 2 11 ja 22, 2 12 ja 24, 2 13 ja 26, 2 14 ja 28, 2 15 ja 30. Here 2 4 6 8 10. Again 12, 14, 16, 18, 20, 22, 24, 26, 28, 30. In this number 10, ones place is 0, tens place is 1. If you take number 12, here ones place is 2. If you take 14, ones place is 4. If you take 16, ones place is 6. If you take 18, ones place is 8. If you take 20, ones place is 0. If you take 22, ones place is 2. If you take 24, ones place is 4. If you take 26, ones place is 6. If you take 28, ones place is 8. What do we observe? In this, ones place digits 0, 2, 4, 6 and 8. These only repeating in ones place, whatever you take numbers. So this is the divisibility by 2. What is divisibility by 2? A number is divisible by 2 if it has any of the digits 0, 2, 4, 6 or 8 in its ones place. Say again, 0, 2, 4, 6 or 8 in its ones place. Again read it. A number is divisible by 2 if it has any of the digits 0, 2, 4, 6 or 8 in its ones place. So this is the divisibility by 2. Let us see divisibility by 2. One problem is there. Let us take 126 by 2. I mean 126 divided by 2. Okay, here in this 126, what is the ones place? Ones place is 6, tens place is 2, hundreds place is 1. So in this 126, what is the ones place digit? It is 6. Ones place digit is 6. Already we learnt about divisibility by 2. Means what? If any number having in its ones place 0, 2, 4, 6 or 8, then that number is divisible by 2. It means directly we can say 126 is divisible by 2. It means what? We can get remainder exactly 0. In this problem we can get remainder exactly 0. See, once I am doing division. Okay, 2 6 are 12. Remainder 0. Next take 6 again. 2 3 are 6. 2 3 are 6. The remainder is 0. So if you get remainder 0, then we can say it is exactly divisible by 2. This number is exactly divisible by 2. So this is the one of the example. 7854930 divided by 2. It is very large number. Can we say directly whether it is divisible by 2 or not? Yes, we can say. Why? Because of observe one's digit place. Observe one's place. What is there? There is 0 in one's place. So we have to remember divisibility by 2 rule. What it will say? What it is saying? A number is divisible by 2 means it has any of the digits 0, 2, 4, 6 or 8. So here one's place value is 0. It means this number is divisible by 2. Okay. So this is the divisibility by 2. Whatever you take the numbers, but observe one's place value, one's place digit, whether it is 0 or 2 or 4 or 6 or 8. Any of these digits is there or not? Any one digit from these digits is there or not? We have to check. Okay, if the given number having these digits in ones place, then can say directly the given number is divisible by 2. Okay, divisibility by 3. We learnt about divisible by 2, divisibility by 2. Now divisibility by 3. So what is this divisibility by 3? Look at the board once and read this one. If the sum of the digits of a number is multiple of 3, if the sum of the digits of a number is multiple of 3, then that number is divisible by 3. I hope you understand this. If the sum of the digits of a number is multiple of 3, then that number is divisible by 3. What is this meaning? Okay, let us take one example. Let us take one example. 57 divided by 3. 57 divided by 3. To check whether it is divisible by 3 or not, to check divisibility by 3, okay, we apply this one, the sum of the digits. So, whatever the digits are there in the given number, take that digits and add this. Sum means what? Addition. Sum means addition. So, we have to add these two digits, 5 and 7. The sum of the digits, whatever they given in that number. So 5 is the one digit, 7 is the another digit. Sum means addition. Add the two digits. 5 plus 7. We know answer very well. 5 plus 7 is 12. So now you verify 12 is divisible by 3. See, by adding these two digits, what we got? 12. Now you check whether this 12 is divisible by 3 or not. So we can see in 3 table, we can see 12. 3 1 ja 3, 3 2 ja 6, 3 3 ja 9, 3 4 ja 12. 3 4 ja 12. So 3 4 ja 12. The remainder is 0. See, here 12 is divisible by 3. 12 is divisible by 3. Then that number 57 is also divisible by 3. This is the divisibility by 3 rule. See, the sum of the digits of a number is multiple of 3. So here 12 is a multiple of 3. Means we can see 12 in 3 table. We can see 12 in 3 table. So 12 is multiple of 3. Then that number means which number? 57. What number they given? That number is divisible by 3. Okay, once again I will explain. If the sum of the digits of a number is multiple of 3, then that number is divisible by 3. Let us take one more example to understand this problem. Now let us take one more example to check divisibility by 3. See, let us take 357. 357 divided by 3. To check whether this number is divisible by 3 or not, we have to follow or we have to apply this rule. See, the sum of the digits. Sum of the digits means that which digits are there in given number. Which digits are there in given number. Add. Sum means what? Addition. Add that digits. Add that digits. 3 plus 5 plus 7. Add this one. What is the answer? 3 plus 7, 10. 10 plus 5, 15. Now you say 15 is multiple of 3 or not? You say 15 is multiple of 3 or not? Yes, 15 is multiple of 3. We can see in 3 table 15. 3 5s are 15. 3 5s are 15. 3 5s are 15. So this 15 is divisible by 3 exactly because the remainder is 0 we are getting. So 15 is multiple of 3. Then this number also 357 is also divisible by 3. 357 is also divisible by 3. Okay, let us see actual division method. So here 3 1s are 3. Remainder 0. Next taking 5. 3 1s are 3. The remainder is 2. Next taking 7. 27. 3 9s are 27. So remainder 0. See, 357 is divisible by 3 or not? By doing actual division method, we are also concluding this 357 is divisible by 3. So this is the actual division method. It is taking more time, means time consuming. So to reduce our time, we are using divisibility rules. This is the divisibility by 3. If you know this definition, directly we can say the answer whether the number is divisible by 3 or not. Okay. Okay. Let us see next divisibility rules in next class. Thank you.